He got you up if you watching this live, so you know what that means. We gotta go get it. Now, this is a second live because the previous one, for some reason, I couldn't see my comments at all. So, I was not digging that because I like to hear from you guys, even when you guys are trolling me and talking that sugar honey iced tea, that cash money ish. I still like to hear from people because, some of my biggest motivators are actually my haters, people that don't like to see me do well, you trolly wollies up in there. But no, hopefully you guys are doing good, man. We talking about Trump versus Joe Biden. I'm gonna pick up where I left off. Pretty much I went over, I just went over like the things that Joe Biden has got to change or tweak. He's allowing or supporting these women to get their termination on, if you know what I mean. And like I think it's no business like what a woman does with her body. It's none of my business, right? Do what you want. But I feel like there needs to be a limit. And Biden does not want the Terminators to be restricted. He wants the Terminators to be able to do their thing two times, 3 times, 4 times, as many times as they want. Like I said, I want to be so clear. It's none of my business what a woman does with her body. It's her choice. But I feel like at a certain point, you are abusing, I wouldn't say that freedom or that privilege. I would say the freedom, because that's not a privilege. That's not something that should be looked on lightly. And I feel like these days we look at that like, we look at that like you're getting your tonsils taken out. Like you going to the clinic to get a what is like people getting their tonsils taken out and they just, live their life the next day. There's no emotional damage because it's been socially accepted. The shame has been removed from that. And I understand, like I said, I want to make this clear. It's none of my business what a woman does. I support women doing what they do because I don't have to live with that decision. You do, right? I am a Christian. I believe in God. And if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. If people think differently, I'm not mad at you. I don't think you're a bad person. I think we all got to make our beds and we got to lie in them. But yeah, Trump's like, hey, as far as the states go, I'm gonna let y'all figure that out. If you want to do it, go ahead. But I'm not going to force it federally. Biden, he wants it to be forced federally. In my opinion, over the past 4 years, I've seen him like do that with a lot of topics, and I don't really like it, or a lot of decisions. He's just kind of forcing it federally instead of letting us choose individually. And someone says, yeah, I can't read that. I can't read the chat that you just sent for obvious purposes. I do apologize. But yeah, bro, I could technically, yeah. Because it's a 6 months difference, right? You do it 8 months, you do it four months in, right? Everyone's okay with it. But you do it 15 months in, everyone's like, whoa. Hold the phone. Like, people, y'all hypocritical. It's cool though. Like I said, I don't judge, fam. I really don't. It's not my bed to lie in. But yeah, Biden's like, hey, let it rip. Like, he's letting these ladies get high scores. They out here getting kill streaks. I bet you some ladies got enough to release the dogs. You remember in Call of Duty, you would get like 8 kills straight, and you could send a kill streak, and the dogs would just attack the other team. Some of these ladies getting kill streaks. It's sad, fam. It's sad. Now, I know some people are like, oh, well, if you let the states choose, let's say Virginia allows it and Ohio don't. Well, if you can't make that drive, if you can't make the sacrifice to go to a state that allows it, that's on you. Like, we need to let people sit in their consequences, right? Because I love getting my freak on. That's why I'm in the gym parking lot. I want to look good without clothes. You feel me? I want to keep my girl. If she leave me, I want to be able to get other girls. I don't want to die alone now. You feel me? But when we act recklessly, there needs to be consequences. And I just feel like Biden is just letting people do what they want, be what they want, blurring all the lines. So he's going to have to show me. I'm open-minded, right? I know a lot of people are like, how can you vote for Trump? I'm taking the person out of it, the character, the persona, all of that's out of it. I'm looking on paper what you're trying to do. My emotions, this is a business decision, fam. This is a business decision. Lee Jean says, what's up? Hey, what's poppin'? What's good? you know, when you're voting, this is business. I don't let my emotions control my actions, because I got a goal. If I constantly let my emotions get in the way, I wouldn't get anything done, bro. Like, for real. Someone says, why do you vote for Trump? I have not voted yet. I have not voted yet. Voting is in November. In my personal opinion, what's preventing me from voting for Biden specifically is he's letting the Terminators get kill streaks. There's no restriction. I'm not getting down with that. I'm sorry. I can't, shorty. I just can't. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't. Another thing, the other thing I don't like, he didn't give the veterans no love. Like, no love. And I'm reading this based off their campaign website, guys. I'm talking about this because every day I educate myself. I educate what they're running on, what their plans are in the future, what their talking points are. This isn't like me saying this just to say this. I myself am getting educated this election because this is history, baby. This is cool, guys. This is dope. This is cool. Like, America's been around for about 300 years. I'm 30 years old. So I've been around for 10% of our country's existence, right? And this debate is really like a fight, low-key. Winner gets America. I got to turn this AC on, so y'all going to hear a little bit of a fan. But winner gets America, right? I want to remember this for the rest of my life. But I looked at Trump's website. I looked at Biden's website to see what they're running about. Now, Biden, personality aside, because I like for my leader to be well-spoken and to have a clean look on camera. I like the presentation and for the display to be clean, cut, and correct. In my opinion, the way Biden conducts himself and the way he talks, I'm not a fan, but that won't prevent me from voting for him. What prevents me from voting for him is he's letting the Terminators loose, bro. Like, I just can't get jiggy with it, fam. I just can't. Another thing is that he's focusing on inflation. Biden is focusing on inflation. Trump is not. Now, I think Trump's not focusing on inflation because he knows he can't fix it. Biden can't fix it. No one can fix inflation. No one. Like, everybody, please get your money up. Please, I'm doing YouTube to get my money up. I created this YouTube channel so I could at least pay for a semester of my son's college. So hit the like button, right? Or so I can have some extra income. Like, yeah, I love helping people. I love making people laugh, you feel me? But at the end of the day, I'm in it just like every other creator. I'm trying to get some money, right? So it's like, if you don't hustle and make more money, inflation's only going to get worse. It's only going to continue to get worse. Like, there's no way we can fix it, because what happens is if they pay you more at an hourly rate, they're going to raise the product or the service, especially rent. Rent is the most expensive thing that we pay, and rent is based off of your wage, the hourly median salary, or the yearly median salary in that area. That's how you dictate what your rent's going to be, because you want people to afford the house that you're trying to rent. So you look at what the average income is. Now, if they raise the average income, rent's going to go up. Someone says Donald Trump is doing it too. Trump is doing it too, letting the Terminator. No, so Trump is letting the states decide, because you can't stop that completely for health purposes, which I get it, because people are going to start doing stuff in shady rooms, shady basements. But like, there needs to be a restriction. There needs to be a cap. There needs to be a cap. I get it. It's bad. I'm not saying it's good, but if they cut it off completely, bad things are going to happen, because people are stupid. You know, instead of them being like, okay, we messed up, I got to raise this kid for the next 18 years, they're going to be like, hey, I know Aunt Lucy 2 blocks over. She going to meet you in a basement with some rusty scissors and a butter knife, and she'll take care of that for $5,000. And once that starts happening, then terrible things happen. Investigations, expensive, lengthy investigations have got to be started when stuff like that happens. And you don't want something like that to be a scar on American history. You have to think, like, it's all a perimeter. They're setting a perimeter for everything that we can do, and what we vote for is the perimeter that we get. Like, it's just the way it works. And the president can only do so much. The president can only do so much, which is something not many people realize. Like, they can only have so much power until they have to go to Congress or the Senate. Like, they have to reach out to other other governmental bodies to get stuff done. But I don't know, man. Oh yeah, let's talk about these student loans, right? Biden's gonna have to let the student loans go. I'm gonna cut the fan off for this one because I want people to hear me clearly. The reason why I'm so against people getting their student loans forgiven is because I made the right decision. I made the right decision. Why do they get incentivized for taking out a loan they can't pay back? Why should they be incentivized? Like, why should they get relief for messing up? I went to high school just like everybody else, right? And I went to the guidance counselor. I was in the guidance counselor's office, and they sat me down. They were like, college is going to be 18 grand a semester. I wanted to go to school for architecture. I was like, I don't got the money. They were like, oh, you don't? I was like, nope. And they were like, it's okay. Here's a Sallie Mae loan. I was like, a Sally who? They were like, it's a Sallie Mae loan. You take it out, you pay back what you can, and you know, when you graduate, you pay it back over time. I was like, I cannot fathom paying back $80,000 plus interest. I can't fathom that. So I didn't take the loan out, right? And I figured out how to Google things. I became resourceful. I don't have to go to college for 4 years to operate an Excel spreadsheet. Neither do you. There are free YouTube videos, endless YouTube videos that can show you how to master Excel, how to manipulate and organize data using Excel, which is used in every workplace because you need data to conduct business, to do inventory, to do payroll. You need to put the numbers and the data, the objects, whatever you're selling, tires, car parts. Okay, you need to organize it. You need to know if sales are up, sales are down, profit margins. You can see profit loss. You can see all that, bro. You can see taxes, all in Microsoft Excel. I did not have to go to 4 years of college to do that because YouTube is there. Fuck am I going to college for? And then every job I've had, people got bachelor's degrees, master's degrees. I ain't got no degree. I just know how to get the job done. Okay, I'm resourceful. Google, we're all talking to each other on supercomputers, smartphones. But yeah, so I didn't take the loan out because I was like, I could get the job done and I could sell myself. That's why I'm doing YouTube, right? So I didn't take the loan out and everybody else did. So I'm over here like, I made the right decision, right? So I should get a check for doing the right decision if they're getting a check for making the wrong one. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, you know, but I think that like Biden has already given away $95 billion. So if you already gave away 95 bill, why would we let you take out more for student loans? Like, when are we going to start getting some of this money like back? Like, if they can't get a job and they already went to college and you're relieving their student loan debt, they're still not going to be able to make money with the degree they already have. So in order for them to have another job, you're going to have to either bail them out a second time or you're going to have to give them money for college. And, you know, that's just something that frustrates me. Trump glazed over. He ain't even skimmed the surface. He's like, student loans? Yeah, I'm not relieving them student loans. Next. Which I was like, hey, it seems cold-hearted. It sounds messed up, but I have a point. Why should you be incentivized for poor risk assessment? I did a risk assessment at the age of 17 years old. I was like, I can't pay that money back. I ain't taking it out. That's a stupid risk. That's a stupid bet. Now, as far as education and crime goes, Trump's trying to shut down that border by any means. That's his favorite topic because that's one of his strongest suits. So, you know, I ain't mad at him. The whole we're not going to send you back to Mexico thing, and we're just going to give you 6 months and you come back to trial. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So, like, Biden, you gotta give me a chance. You gotta give me a reason, bro. I'm open-minded. I'm an American. I'm a father. I'm a black man. I pay my taxes. I got a clean rap sheet. I go to church. I'm not saying all these things make me a good person, but I'm a good person to society, right? I work hard. I hustle. I don't hurt nobody. Like, bro, look, what are you doing? Like I'm as a black man, I would like to give Biden a shot. You got to give me a reason though, because I feel like it's all gonna go downhill, fam. It's all gonna go downhill. You letting too much stuff slide, too much. There's no line. He wants to blur all of the lines. We can't blur the lines. If you messed up, gotta hold people accountable. And I don't know how Biden's gonna get the black vote. I don't. Someone said, do you want to kick me out of America, Donald Trump? I'm not Donald Trump, but you know, I don't know if he wants to kick you out. Donald, I don't know. I honestly think that Donald Trump is going to win this because Biden gave it to him. He literally, he's not giving us a reason to vote for him, and he can't lean on the black community. Biden cannot lean on the black community this year, even with Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris helped him so much with the black community because out the gate, Joe Biden was talking crazy. He was on the Breakfast Club, which is a popular news station, or is a popular music station in New York City, one of the biggest radio stations out. And I'll never forget this day, guys. He looked dead into the camera and he was like, "You don't vote for Uncle Joe, you ain't black." And when I tell you I was flabbergasted, I couldn't believe my ears. I was like, I know I did not just hear what I think I just heard. I was appalled. So my vote dictates my ethnicity. You think I'm slow? Now, Donald Trump has said a lot of wild crap, right? But never has he said, you don't vote for Donald Trump, you ain't black. Like, it's my race, bro. And the reason why it triggered me, like that triggered me on the low, because as a kid, which is sad, guys, because it be your own people. When I was a kid, I couldn't hang out with other black kids because naturally when you're black, you want to hang out with the other black kids, right? And I just moved to a new school. And they were giving me a hard time and they were bullying me because I spoke white. How do you speak white? I speak proper English. I read a book. It's not my fault I read as a pastime and you eat dry erasing markers, you know, in your pastime. I can't help that we're into different things. Okay, I can't help that I could read three years above my level while you could barely spell your name. It's not my fault. It's not my fault, Jesus. It's not my fault. Okay, so Joe Biden saying that, you know, if I don't vote for him, I'm not black. That triggered me. That triggered the child in me. You know, I was triggered. I was butthurt, and I ain't gonna lie, but you know, I'm open-minded. I'm an open-minded individual. I'm just a hard-working dude trying to make that paper. You know, I just don't see Joe Biden making me any money. I see him costing me money. He's giving away too much free money. Like, if you get money from me, you gotta earn it. I'm sorry, because I'm earning it. I'm sweating for it. I'm bleeding for it. I'm getting this paper by any means. I made 1,400 YouTube videos on a variety of different topics. All right, I could do all that. I could crack jokes. I could cover, you know, celebrities. I could do the news. I could do politics. I could do it all. I'm a go-getter. So you gotta let me know that if I go ahead and I work, you know, I put this load on my back, pause, no Diddy. But you know, I go out here, I hustle, I grind myself to sleep. I need to know that I'm gonna get my bag at the end of the day. Because you giving away money to everybody that's not busting their ass. Excuse my language. It's a family show. But you giving away money to everybody that ain't working. Like, come on. Like, come on, man. And you want my vote. Psst, dude. Kamala can't help you. And the black community's waking up. I hate to say it. The pro-blacks, you know which pro-blacks I'm talking about. You know, the black power, you know, power to the people, those people are seeing what you're doing. And I'm not pro-black because they be wasting time. I'm pro everybody, and more importantly, I'm pro me, first and foremost. And the black community, they did me wrong a long time ago when I was listening to a celebrity real estate person named Jay Morrison, and he turned out to be a scammer, bro. He turned out to be a scammer, and Boyce Watkins was in on it. And Boyce Watkins is like this dude that's like real pro-black, and he's like, I want to create more black millionaires and this, that, and the third. And he was releasing info products. He had an online business school where you could learn how to save money and do all the basic stuff that you could do with a Google search. And yeah, bro, they turned out to be scammers. They turned out to be 100% frauds. They were cheating people out of their money, and they were black people claiming to help black people when really they were taking from them. And ever since that day, and I watched all the people say that, oh, that's not what they're doing. I'm still a supporter. I was like, y'all still riding with this dude? Count me out. Count me out. Y'all ain't get my attention, my money. So I'm not only pro-black, I'm pro-everybody. Black is included, right? Only color I care about is green. I'm about my pesos. You heard? I'm about my money. And you should be too. I encourage everybody to be about their money because money brings freedom. Who doesn't want to be free? Money gives you options, gives you time, you know, for real. But and it makes you smile. The most pissed off people in this world are broke. I'm be real with you. And hey, I fall in that category. I ain't talking sugar, honey, iced tea, right? Because I'm underneath 6 figures. So shoot, in this economy, I'm broke. I'm right there with y'all. But yeah, man, it's like you gotta give the black community, you gotta give everybody a reason to vote for you, Biden. You have to give us a reason. What is your reason? Like the education, and you like, he tries to claim that there are some areas in poverty that are leading their students to prison. It's called the school to prison pipeline. He's using that as a talking point. I think that's crap, right? As a black man myself, we are not, our future is not dictated based on the color of our skin or the area we grew up in. Our future is dictated based on our actions, based on our drive or hunger to perform. It is 2024. If you cannot take out your smartphone and learn whatever you are deficient in, it could be math, English, whatever you need to learn so that you are up to speed and can compete in life, in this work, in this work environment, you know, in this what do you call it, in this this employment pool. If you can't compete, you need to learn what where you fall short and learn, work on it. I fell short, guys. I have fallen short. You know what I did? I studied. I went on YouTube. I did exercises. I got very good at Microsoft Excel. Very good. And I went back to the hiring pools. I got picked. My phone was jumping, right? So, you know, just because we're black or just because you're Mexican or Asian or white or gay, I don't care what you are. Just because you are what you are doesn't mean that you're slow or that you're doomed for failure. It's all about your actions, you know? Some of y'all ain't got no heart. Like, for real. Some of y'all ain't got no dog in y'all. That's why I start my videos. Hey, welcome back to another video with Healthy Don't Hurt. Back with another fire video because I got that dog in me. I got that dog. Like, for real. So I just think Biden he is like, his talking points just aren't for people that are trying to grind. Too much free. Not enough accountability. Not enough restrictions and limitations on things that should be restricted. Like the Terminators. Your kill streak can only go so high. Once you hit 3, we're cutting you off. Is what it is. And even like the systematic racism thing. Biden is really talking about systematic racism. I'm like, bro, it's 2024. You could be gay, you could be straight, you could like washing machines, you could dress up as a furry, and you could do whatever you want in this country. No one even looks at you weird anymore. You're just normal. You just fall in with the rest of them. It doesn't matter. So why is this a talking point in your election? But you're not talking about the stuff that really matters. If we wanted to fix the education gap, right? I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a solution right here. With the billions of dollars that you gave away, you could just use 100 mil, not even, probably a good 20 to 50 million dollars for a free website, right? Where people could learn all of the Microsoft Office applications. You could learn Python, learn how to use a variety of different software and databases for business, right? You can make sure that everyone's deficient at a freshman college level in reading, writing, and math. Provide courses for social skills, because a lot of people that can't get jobs and they don't do well, they don't have social skills. You need social skills to get hired in a job interview. All a job interview is you selling yourself. They can't even tell if you could do the job. A lot of times, I hate to tell you guys, the person that gets hired is not always the best person for the job. It's the person that sold themselves to the manager or to the HR person or to the recruiter. to be real with you. But if you don't know these things, how can you, how can you get a job? Like if you don't know where to go, or if it's not available, how can you thrive or succeed? And I feel like this is something, them offering a website where they teach you those things, where they can make sure that you're up to speed with everyone else in the workforce, them providing that website for free will eliminate the excuse of certain areas, not having a quality education, or certain adults in an area not having a quality education. Now you can give them this website. Go to www.getyourassupandcatchupwitheverybody.else.com, right? Like, for real. So you have a place that you can direct people to get your stuff together so that you can compete in this marketplace, this job marketplace. It's a competition. And if you go against me for a job, I came for keeps. Good luck. Good luck. I got that dog in me, baby. I'll fill out hundreds, thousands of job applications. Will you? Will you? I will. How far are you willing to go to provide for your family? I'm willing to go to the ends of the earth. I play no games. So, like, be for real, Biden. Be for real. Like, for real. I'm just being honest with you guys. Someone said Biden is by far the far-worst president ever, even after Lyndon B. Johnson. I don't know. I don't know about that. That's debatable. I could debate about that all day long, but it's like, I wouldn't say the worst. His image isn't even the worst, because Clinton went out sad, fam. Getting some sloppy from your secretaries. Crazy. Someone said this year, 2026, I'm going to be working for a garbage company. Oh, congratulations. They've a lot of times they have great benefits and great unions. And guys, I have about 10 minutes here on this live, so I do apologize. But yeah, so Biden has some things he needs to tweak. He's going to have to tweak he's going to have to put some restrictions on the terminators. In my opinion, he needs to eliminate the conversation for student loan debt. He needs to stop supporting the people that aren't willing to work and bust their butt to get ahead, and to learn, to adapt, right? I feel like he panders a lot to people that refuse to adapt to modern day technology. Like even the voting in person, pandering to people that can't adapt to modern day technology. We have iPads now. These iPads are even friendly to senior citizens. We have people in their 80s watching YouTube that are posting on Reddit. I think that if we make the voting process simple enough that it can be foolproof almost at any age. My son is 3. I'm pretty sure I can teach him how to vote. Just saying. I can't get him to type in the fields, but I'm pretty sure he can open up the app, and when it's time for him to vote at his certain time window, I'm pretty sure if I gave him a decision, he can make a choice. But yeah, man, I'm being real, man. I don't think people are bad people if you disagree with me. I really don't think you're a bad person if you disagree with me. This is just my opinion. My opinion is a business decision. It's not based on how I feel. It's based on what's going to make me money. And us giving away student loans, and they get money, I don't. Like, for these student loans, I'm not voting for it. The terminators. I'm a father. I took mine on the chin. Why should you just get? Well, why should y'all get off easy? I took my fatherhood like a chin. I had my fun. I paid the piper. Y'all got to pay the piper too. So that's a business decision. And I'm a little bit petty. I'm going to be real with you. So it is what it is. I'm not trying to hurt nobody by me talking about these topics or by sharing my viewpoints. I just play to win. If you don't want to play to win, and you want to allow, people to give away money to people that don't work hard, or if you want people to be incentivized for poor decision making, then that's on you. Because my whole life, when I made a poor decision, my own mama couldn't even help me. I had to chin up. I had to take that on the chin, just boom, right here. I had to take it. So should you. It builds character, and it makes great stories. Some of my biggest losses are funny, humorous tales that I could tell my sons and all of my friends for the rest of my life. And yeah, man, like the pain molds you. Like, pain should be okay when you mess up. Like, let's not shield people from pain. You took these student loans out, yeah, you're gonna feel it. Or I'll do a wager, Biden. I'll be open-minded. Hear me out. Because I want to start a business. I'm starting a business this year, by the way. That's my goal. If you let their student loan debt be relieved, let me file for a business license. Let me file an LLC free of charge, and let me not pay taxes underneath $10,000 for my first 2 years. and you can let them be relieved of hundreds of thousands of debt per person for all I care. But I need something, because you're giving me nothing. So that's my personal opinion though, bro. For real, for real. Biden's policy on the go green, I don't know why he's focused so much on electronic energy and saving money and saving, I mean, I want to save the earth. I love Mother Earth. I love nature. I love animals. But us trying to save money by going green with solar, I don't think that that's going to nerf the blow of you giving away $95 trillion. So I think we have bigger fish to fry and things that are more productive that we could talk about and push. But these topics on both sides, not only by Trump but Biden as well, they're handpicked for a reason. They're supposed to make people feel like they're in between a rock and a hard place on both sides. But unfortunately, I know what I know with a lot of core policies for Biden, I'm not in between. Like, I'm just not. Like, I'm sorry. I want to be open-minded, but he's gonna have to do a little bit better. He's going to have to do a little bit better. It does suck that no other candidate is getting shine besides Trump and Biden, because I want to hear what other people bring to the table. I will be watching these presidential debates, not only the one versus Trump versus Biden, but the panel where your multiple candidates come up. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm just a hardworking American, bro. There's nothing special about me. Like, I myself am special, but just because I'm a hardworking black man from PA, there's tons of us walking around. Just try to do well and try to make money and laugh and smile and bring joy to others. There are tons of people that do that. So I don't think that I'm necessarily special, but I do think that I'm different. I'm cut different. But yeah, unfortunately, this will be really easy for Trump, but these court issues are really problematic, and it's a terrible look. Guys, I got 5 more minutes because I'm up in here cooking, but I think these court appearances are a bad look, all of these open cases, but and to be real with you, only Donald Trump could make it through the other end of this. It's insane to watch. Like, he's been doing what he wants from the jump. He moves like he's a WWE wrestler, like he's a rapper. Your favorite rapper has your favorite rapper has less court appearances than Donald Trump. DT. The big D, pause. All right, that was crazy. Big D is wild, out of pocket. Let's retract that statement. That's going to be off the record here, guys. We're going to edit that out. But no, for real though, bro, like what is going to happen, bro? Like, what is really going to happen in the future? I'm excited. It's history. Trump has a lot of strengths, and he's intentionally doing things to piss off the left, and it's very strategic. Like, Trump is trying to support veterans. I don't think they want veterans to suffer or for them not to do well or to get help. I just think it's not a priority for them. So Trump makes sure that that's a priority. It's on his website, guys. Check out the website. I checked out Donald Trump at donaldtrump.com. I also checked out Joe Biden at joebiden.com. I checked out their website to make sure that my thoughts and my feelings are not my feelings, but my thoughts are based off of, facts and logic. So, but yeah, Trump also is making it a point in his campaign and his policy to not let transgender athletes perform, which I'm all for. I couldn't imagine training my daughter in a sport for years just for her to lose to a woman that was biologically a man. Like, that would be crazy. And once scholarship money gets lost, it's going to be a shame. And at the college level, they aren't tolerating this at all. At the professional level, they're definitely not tolerating it because money's on the line. Because a lot of times, if you win in a 100-meter dash, if you win in swimming, you are compensated. You get prize money, and you get sponsorship deals. So, they're not with it. But at the college level, D3 schools, they're letting it happen. And inside high schools, they're also letting it happen. Middle schools, they're letting biological men who transgender to girls, who are now girls, they're allowing them to compete against women or girls that were born girls that are girls now. I don't think that's right, because if you think about it, in my personal opinion, and I'm not being hateful, they should have their own lane, right? So it should be boys basketball, girls basketball, transgender basketball. I'm not saying you can't play. You got to play with, you gotta play with the other with those of your kind, not to be rude, because just because you're taking hormone replacement therapy, you're still 6'2", bro. Like, you're still 6'2", 205 pounds. Like, you feel me? Like, it doesn't matter how high pitched they made your voice, your base is still that of a dude. So like, you shouldn't be competing against girls that have no modifications and that are only like 5'6". The average girl in America is 5'4.5". I did a video on this because girls hate short men, and you know, they always want them to be above 6 feet. So I did a video about the statistics of height with men versus girls. So I know the average height of a woman, and the average height of a man is about 5'9". So under no circumstances with a 6'6" height advantage and a build. The build is different on men. Shoulders are wider, right? Hands are stronger. Like if you see a girl with hands like this, like look at that. I could freaking snap somebody's freaking femur. You feel me? Like girls just don't have that grip, you know. No diddy, but it's the truth, man. So, you know, Trump is making sure that he's making a point. He's making a what do you call it? He's making it a policy for them not to compete because he knows it's going to piss off the left. And the veteran affairs, that looks great on him because he's always been for the troops, which I'm for the troops as well. Our soldiers really need to be taken care of because without them, who's going to carry the boats? You feel me? Like for real, no David Goggins, but like who's going to carry the boats? What else is Trump looking good on? He's trying to lower taxes. I hate taxes. If you own a property right now, your insurance and your taxes have skyrocketed. You have people protesting. HOAs outside the HOA's house, HOA president's house, because the fees are too high, because they can't take the increase from their HOA, and then you have a 30% increase on your property insurance, and then you have a 20% increase on your homeowner's insurance. It's breaking people. And these taxes, these property taxes are forever. So if you want our real estate to do well, you need to give people tax relief on their properties. Because even though you pay off the house, you have to pay off the property taxes for all eternity, right? So it's like, you know, you got to incentivize people to work hard and to do well. And it's like you're kind of squeezing people with Biden's policies. And Trump, people are saying that, oh, he's only for the wealthy. He's not only for the wealthy, he's also for the people that want to own something, you know, property owners, business owners. I want to own, right? So yeah, man, it's like, a lot of the stuff, I think Donald Trump puts his foot in his mouth, bro. Like he works the crowd extremely well, but like he be going too hard, bro. Like this is not the roast of Joe Biden. Like I was watching him speak to Wisconsin. He spoke to the state of Wisconsin 2 days ago, and it was electric up in that mofo. And he was tearing Joe Biden like, I was like, holy crap. He was like, should we do Crooked Joe or Sleepy Joe? He's like, if you want a Crooked Joe, scream. They were like, ah! They were like, if you want Sleepy Joe, scream. They were like, ah! I was like, wow. I was like, wow. You like, dude is really like feeding off of the energy. Like, I've never seen a president or anyone. You'd have thought this was some type of boxing press conference. Like, he's totally feeding off the energy. And the good energy, bad energy, he's just, you know, he's licking his fingers, asking for more. I don't know why I looked like I was about to suck a dick. That looked terrible. But we gonna edit that out. No diddy. But for real, like, it's wild, bro. It's wild. It's absolutely outrageous. So, you know, that's definitely a strong suit for him. He just goes too far. Like, he clearly... Like, the jokes will be clearly, they'll be hilarious. They'll be accurate, and they'll be, you know, they'll be hard hitting. But, like, he goes too far. He has no line, right? He has no, somebody needs to make him pump the brakes a little bit. But yeah, man, besides his antics, bro, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to beat that. It's kind of hard to not be with that when you have Joe Biden just handing it to him on a silver platter, letting the Terminators just loose. You feel me? Somebody said, hey, yo, pause. I know that was crazy, right? That was crazy. But for real, bro, like it's wild. It's wild. I don't know what Biden is going to do to change this. I don't know if he needs a new team. I don't know. And this is just me based off the policies. He's a terrible speaker. It bothers me a lot that he's not a good speaker, but I could look past it. Like, I could look past it. If you can give me something, give me something, give me something that's worth voting for you for. You know? Like, serious, or we need to swap. Like, we need to get him out of here. We've already had 4 years, right? And I'm gonna be real with you. Joe Biden has gotten extremely lucky, in my personal opinion. He's gotten extremely lucky because he did not have to deal with anything else except for COVID for the first 2-3 years. So, like, all the issues that were occurring that he needed to work on, he was like, no, we got COVID going on. We got COVID going on. We got COVID going on. And then everyone goes back to the office. People take the masks off, which COVID was a crazy time. I actually kind of got like a little bit of PTSD. I seen there was a documentary being released on that, and I actually didn't even want to hear about the documentary on COVID, because I just remember like how like it was a mind fuck. Like, we all got mind fucked. And to be real with you, I hate to say it, Trump was right about that too, because he was like, oh, it's fine, right? And Biden's like, oh no, we're shutting everything down for good. We're not letting people collect and he went too far. He went too hard for too long. And it didn't age well, bro. It really did not age well. And to be honest with you, like, the world seen something during COVID. We realized that most of us can do our jobs from home. We don't have to sit in traffic for 25 minutes. We can all work from home. They literally sent everyone home with their laptops, and we worked remotely. And then time passed, 4 years go by, and they're like, hey, everybody come back to the office. And the employees were like, nope, life is too good. I'm getting stuff done. I have a side business now. I spend more time with my kids. My laundry's actually folded because I have a whole extra hour and a half of my day every single day. I have a whole extra 8 hours of my day back every single week. And, you know, the companies were like, how about hybrid? You work in the office 3 days a week. And everybody went in like idiots. But with that being said, I think that, like, people are realizing that Biden kind of fumbled that. But you know, it's unfortunate that. So I'm me personally, I don't want to hear anything about COVID during Biden's campaign run, or Trump's, to be real. I don't want to hear about reparations. I say that as a black man. I just read the room, right? I'm aware slavery happened. It was a black eye on our country forever. And even the civil rights was a black eye. You know, like, no one should be penalized based on the color of their skin, or based on, you know, even what they like. Like, it might not be right to me, or it may not be my way of life, but my way of life should not prevent you from living your way of life. You know, I'm very kind-hearted and very open-minded when it comes to that. But I don't want to hear about reparations, bro. Like, it's not happening. Thinking critically, this is something the black community doesn't do. Like I said earlier, when I was like, the black community is waking up. Every election, they go to black communities. Where black people congregate. They go to churches, festivals, you know, stuff like that. And they let people speak. And, you know, the black leaders always get the microphone. And they're like, they run up to the front. They're like, President Biden, what do you think about reparations? And then they dance around the question. In all reality, reparations will never happen. I've asked my white friends, my Asian friends, my Mexican friends what they think about reparations, and they all say the same thing. I didn't enslave, you know, your descendants. I'm not the person that voted on, you know, you not being able to live in certain areas or use certain bathrooms. That had nothing to do with me. Why should I pay for it? Why should the taxes come out of my community, of my generation, and our community as a whole? It doesn't make sense. And you know what? They're right. They're completely right. So I don't want to hear about that during the election. I'm just tired. Every election, we waste so much time with mudslinging. I would like to see this be productive. I want to cut to the work. I want to see productive conversations. I don't want people like we spend so much time joking and ripping on each other on the left and on the right. Talk about the issues, right? I don't want to hear about someone's past, because we're not running and voting for the past. We're voting and running for the future. We're working towards the future. So what you got cooking right now that's going to help me in the future, and let's stick to that. right? Let's make this a very concentrated conversation on troubleshooting and critical thinking skills and just analytics. Like, let's really pinpoint the problems. But I feel like there's so much money involved in the issue that if they provide the solution, there's no money in that, because everyone will stop, throwing their checkbooks at them. So it's kind of strange, man. It's unfortunate. Somebody say, I'm 15 and wondering what business I should start. YouTube, easy. Or start cutting grass, but YouTube is the easiest business that you can have. You can get monetized with a smartphone. I'm doing this on my iPhone. I'm doing this with AirPods. You can get a check. You have way more time than I do. I did it as a father. I work 40 hours a week and I don't have that much time. So if I could do it, a 15-year-old would stomp me into the mud because they have time. This is something that takes time. I've been going strong for about 45 minutes. I got 5 more minutes, by the way, here, guys. You can go for hours, no diddy, pause. So, with that being said, you too can make some money. But yeah, whatever you're good at in all reality. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully in this election, we see them just get to the work. I want to see the work. I want to see productivity. I'm tired of the childish games. And not just Trump, it's Biden supporters as well. And Biden even be throwing in some cheap shots. I'm just tired of it. I feel like it's a waste of time and it's a distraction. There's nothing more that I hate than being distracted. But the reason I'm covering these topics and why I will be covering these political debates in the future, not only because it's great content, I have great engagement on these. It's actually quite surprising. People actually want to hear me talk about this. I just give my honest opinion. And this is real life. We're voting for the presidency in real life. There's a presidential fight coming between Biden and Trump in real life. And whoever wins is going to change what we can do in real life. So that's what we talk about over here. At this channel, we talk about maintaining, and preserving a high quality of life. So that is why I'm talking about the presidential campaigns and stuff. And I'm getting educated, right? I also cover from time to time what I'm going through as an American, as a hardworking black dude in PA, is me trying to get informed on what's going on in today's events. So I went to Joe Biden's website. I went to Donald Trump's website. I went and I did my research, and you can too, and see what they're running on, see what they're about, see what their plans are. And so I read what both sides are about, and I'm gonna be honest, like I said, Biden, I just can't get with you. You ain't holding people accountable. You're not rewarding people for making good decisions. Trump can't stay out of court, but at least he's willing to reward people that are hardworking, from what I can see. And he's more productive from what I can see. So that's just what we're looking at. I do hope that Biden gives me a reason to vote for him, and I hope that he's, he gets it together. He's got to tweak some things. But this is just my viewpoint. This is just what I think. This is just my beliefs. This is what I would bet on for me to have a good quality of life, because I'm about that paper. I know some people are gonna be like, how could you not vote for Biden? You're black. It's like, bro, my just my race, but I have a whole brain up in here, right? Just because I'm black doesn't mean I have to think a certain type of way. And just because I'm doing YouTube don't mean you got to agree with everything. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I just hope that your opinion isn't emotionally based. I hope it's professional. This is your professional opinion, because at the end of the day, it's all about the paper. Money is just paper, to be clear, but money is power. Power gets the job done. Power can change somebody's life. It can destroy somebody's life. There's a lot of money being moved around in this election. There's especially in the press. I ain't getting paid nothing to do this, but CNN, somebody's getting paid. Fox News, somebody's getting paid. Companies are getting breaks here and there. People are okaying, certain projects. There's a lot of stuff moving around here, guys. So, y'all could be asleep if y'all want to. I just like to keep it real, and I just like to discuss these things because it's real life, man. It's real life. And life is for enjoying, life's for living. We're supposed to enjoy this. Don't get too stressed out over this election, right? Because at the end of the day, only you can prevent forest fires. No, I'm joking. Only you can make sure that your life is good. Regardless of who's in office, it is up to you to take care of yourself. It's up to you to make sure that you are growing and developing as a person. If you have any trauma or if you have any chips on your shoulders, that you're getting that healed. okay, that you are doing self-care. You're taking care of yourself. You are forgiving yourself and others. You are doing the work so you can move on to the next stage, because you're not supposed to stay the same person. You're not supposed to work in the same position at the same company forever. You're supposed to grow and develop and become a better person. You're supposed to love yourself and you're supposed to love life. So I know, over the next couple months, these the media and the radio and TV, the news, they're all gonna start revving up on the political content. And even TV shows, that's content. Everything that we watch and absorb and consume is content. They're going to start revving up on the toxicity, right? They're going to start revving up on the negative tone. They're going to start revving up on the scare tactics. At the end of the day, regardless of what they say and how they say it, it's all about the policies. It's all about the black and white. So I hope you guys are making your decision not based on how they're making you feel, but based on what they're trying to push in the future. And just try to make good decisions, try to look good, stay in shape, take care of yourself. I'm in the gym parking lot right now. I'm about to go here pretty soon. As you can see, your boy about to get his lift on. It's just what I'm about. I'm about looking good with clothes. I'm about getting money. I'm about saving money. I'm about investing and having a high quality of life. I feel like that's very important, and self-care should be prioritized. Mental health should be prioritized. Development should be prioritized. A lot of people have confidence issues, and a lot of people lack the ability to love themselves, and it's really because they're not progressing. They're not working on their personal development. Mentally, they're weak, and I'm not the strongest person mentally either. I try to work on it every day, but it's because they don't work on themselves. They don't believe in themselves. Believe in something. You don't gotta believe in God. I believe in God. For the task that I have set forth for me, the mountains I have to climb, the goals that I have to achieve, I have to rely on God, because I myself cannot do it alone. You don't have to believe in God, but at least believe in yourself. Believe in something. So that's what I'm about. Like, for real, I'm about moving forward. So when I talk about these elections and I talk about, what I like and what I don't like, the reason I don't like it is because it's not helping me move forward, right? It's not because I don't like the person or because this makes me feel some type of way. I just feel like it's just not going to help me move forward. I don't want it. That's what 2024 is about. Every single day, 365, and all the years in the future are about moving forward. Now, this moving forward ain't for everybody. Everybody can't go. I'm sorry if you don't want to move forward. I'm sorry. If you disagree with some of the things I said on this live, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. You can't agree with everyone for everything. You have your opinion, and you can keep it. You can own it, and I can own mine. And I don't look at you any differently for having a different opinion than me. And hopefully, you allow me to have a different opinion as well. It doesn't make you, having certain viewpoints don't make you a bad person. But yeah, man, it's just what I'm about. I'm just about moving forward, progress, development. Self-development, self-progress, self-love, self-confidence. These things only are achieved through work, right? Work in the gym, work at your job, working on YouTube, work. Work brings results, right? Results give you that dopamine hit. It brings happiness. When you don't have results, when you don't have development, that's when you have poor self-esteem. That's when you have low confidence, low self-worth. That's when you have dark thoughts. That's where that comes from, is lack of work, because you want the results. Everybody wants a car. Everybody wants a house. Everybody wants to live a luxurious lifestyle. Not everybody trying to bleed for it. And you know what? I'm a hypocrite, because sometimes I don't want to work for it either. For a perfect example, before I go, I wanted to do YouTube, and I thought I would only have to make a couple hundred YouTube videos to get monetized. I had to make 1,400 YouTube videos for me to get monetized and to make money on YouTube. If somebody were to tell me that, and we're going to tell me it would take me 2 years to get to 1K subs, I would have quit YouTube from the jump. The reason I'm still doing this is I got to a point to where I did so many videos. If I stop now, all of that time is wasted. So I got to keep running it up. And to be honest with you, it's showing in my analytics. And I appreciate all of my supporters. I appreciate everybody took the time to watch the video. Even if you don't like it, even if you trolled me, even if you left a mean comment, you hit the dislike button, you unsub, I still appreciate you, because you took the time to give me a shot, right? And like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm learning on these topics. I'm forever learning, because I'm forever evolving. I get more intelligent as time goes on. So I appreciate you guys. Hopefully these type of videos don't ruffle your feathers. If you think differently, that's okay. You know, we're literally different people. Like, no duh, we have different beliefs. But God bless you and your family. I hope everything you want in life comes true. I hope you can develop and grow as a person and heal. And I hope you guys have a great 2024. For those of you that have have a lot of work to do, you know, as far as getting your goals, whether it's your body, your money, your job, maybe it's emotionally, you know, you have a lot of time left. We have 8 months, or not 8, sorry, we have 7 months remaining in this year. That's plenty of time for you to turn things around. And you will be shocked at what you can do if you work every single day at something. You will be amazed. You will be amazed. Just stick with it. Just stick with it. You guys have a great day. Hopefully this did something for some of you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy some of my jokes, some of my topics. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys to see what your opinion is and why, more importantly. I want to know the reason why. Yeah, it's a good conversation. Please keep it respectful. This is a family show. It's a family platform. And at the end of the day, we can coexist with different viewpoints without tearing each other down. I don't want to tear anybody down. I might not help you build your cause, right? Because my cause is me getting some money and us getting some money, right? That's my cause. I'm team us getting money. If you ain't team us getting money, then hey, you could go over there with all that. I'm not going to tear you down. I'm just not going to help build you up. But thanks so much here for watching, guys. God bless you and your family. Say hi to your mama and them. You know, say what's up to your friends you haven't talked to in a while. If you're having a rough patch right now, it's going to get better. I promise you it will get better. But you just have to work at it. You have to be open-minded, and you have to be patient. You know, sometimes you have to wait. And other times you have to stop waiting, and you got to, you know, be a little bit more aggressive. But life is so beautiful. You know, it's for the living. The chances of us being alive in general are 1 in 400 trillion. The fact that you're watching me this on this phone is a blessing, because not only were you were born in this era, right? And on top of that, you're most likely an American. The chances of being born an American are 1 in 7. What are the odds, right? So regardless, every day is a blessing. Every day I get a chance to become a better person. So do you. What you gonna do with your day? What are you gonna do with your chance? You guys have a great day. Thanks so much for your time. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace. We about to go lift. Yo.